My name is Tony Stallion, and this is probably the best GTA clone I've ever played in my life. It's called Scarface: The World Is Yours, and the story pretty much begins where we left off in the movie. Tony dies and then the credits roll. But in the game, the credits don't roll. I mean, they should have called this game Scarface: The World Is Yours. Tony, turn around, man, he's fucking right behind you.
El Diablo, tag me.
The game starts with Tony Montana mowing everyone down in this mansion, including that guy with the shotgun. He's dead now. And on top of that, after every kill, Tony is screaming the most soul-crushing insults I've ever heard.
Your horse, just come. Fucking wasp horse.
The ability to say things that make the enemy reconsider their life choices, even after they're dead, are side effects of short man syndrome and cocaine. And also, that's just post-Godfather Al Pacino.
Who the fuck is this guy at, you fucking cowboy?
That role seriously messes you up, man. And speaking of the devil's dandruff, Tony was so high that he just started destroying shit in his own house, including the "World Is Yours" sign. That's what the game is called. Okay, Tony, how the fuck are we gonna play it now? This game is so cool, it even has an FPS mode. Now, you can't just press a button any time to change the view. You need to fill up the balls meter first, and then you can go into first person, pal. This game seriously has a balls meter, and the more you shoot the enemy's testicles off, the more balls you get. It's pretty self-explanatory. I personally think rewarding the player with nut shots instead of headshots is a fantastic way to go. Why don't more games do this? This is either the worst or the best contraception method ever invented. Tony finally escapes the mansion, but with the mansion also comes a really fucking big backyard, man. Why do you need a maze here? Why is there a maze in your backyard? Why? Because now I'm going through it and I don't even know where I'm going. Would you look at that? They even got a fancy car waiting for me. I mean, I'm just getting treated like royalty here. Even in times of absolute chaos and turmoil, I still get treated with the respect a drug dealer deserves. Thank you. Bravo. Thank you, mate. This has been a big day for Tony. I mean, he's decapitated several nutsacks from their shafts, a very close call with the DEA, and he somehow escapes the mansion with just one bullet in his shoulder. But the DEA did decide to seize all the cocaine that was in the house. That was obviously for personal use only. I mean, look at that mountain. And also all the stacks of cash sitting around, because I don't have a credit card, sir. It probably would be a lot easier if you just put $65 million in the bank account, but guess what? Cash is king, baby. It's the 1980s. It's new beginnings for me, Tony Montana. Tony Stallion. We are the same person. See, I can do the voice, man. Tony very carefully lays out his plan to make the world his again. To a broken mirror.
You thought you could take me? No! No, take Tony Montana down by me!
I mean, if this isn't a sign to lay off the booger sugar, I don't know what is, man. 3 months later and things are looking up for Tony. He's got the Cadillac back and he's cruising. All of a sudden, I feel the power of Christ. Because I'm not walking on water, I'm fucking driving on it. And so is everyone else in Miami. This town is insane. I mean, they talk about how amazing Coke was back in its heyday, but nothing could have prepared me for this shit. The game definitely got high on its own supply because it just broke. I mean, it just didn't work from this point onwards. So I decided to delete the US version and download Scarface Australian Edition. Everything's upside down. Here we are, open world Scarface, baby. This game is a lot like GTA Vice City, now that I think about it, but probably with more of an emphasis on selling coke than selling coke. Okay, no, Vice City had that too. The first thing that happens when Tony steps foot in Miami after 3 long months, this arsehole insults him.
Hey, I knew your mother, man. She was dirty in bed, downright rude, nasty.
And that's another thing. Conversations in this game are a really big thing, and they're so entertaining and fun. You should really try it someday.
You fucking talking to me, you fuck!
Oh shit, I'm sorry, Tony.
This is probably the best GTA game I've ever played without it actually having GTA printed on the cover art. Running over pedestrians is an almost therapeutic experience. Almost. And you can really feel the thuds of their bodies hitting the car. I mean, I played this game on the Wii and it was great. But this just hits different when it's in 60 FPS. That's double the frames of a dead body flinging across the screen. That makes a difference. Honestly, I'm starting to think they were on cocaine when they made this, because sober minds never produce masterpieces like this. If you've ever wondered why my videos are so good, that's the reason. I'm never sober. After killing at least 30 innocent civilians with my Cadillac, I arrive at the Babylon Club. And it looks so familiar in here. I've seen it before, but I just cannot put my finger on it. Tony goes and has a chat with his lawyer George in the corner over there, who actually really isn't a good lawyer at all. He gives him a connect with some coke. And as we're taking off to go pick up these bags of rack, we get stopped by these 2 lovely fellas in suits.
What's all over your face, pal?
Your wife's pussy.
Okay, Tony, no more bullshit. You know how this works.
They offer Tony to buy back his own mansion for $10,000.
Oh, you guys don't quit. You're like a fucking cockroach, always looking for that hole to crawl into and worm your way in.
10 grand for a multi-million-dollar mansion. I mean, they seized $65 million from me. And how many keys of coke? So I'm out here with only $1,000 to my name, but I need 10. I got a dream in which Tony Montana is on top again. But in order to do that, we're gonna go back to Tony's roots.
I didn't come to the United States to break my fucking back, man.
Okay, not that far back. I'm not playing a game about washing dishes, man. Yes, there. That's right. The big bucks. Selling coke. We sell a bit of gear and then we buy the mansion back.
Maybe you two should go home and donate a little something to your wives, you know? Relax a little.
Now come to think of it, these two DEA officers actually remind me of a couple cops I know.
Watching you, boy.
You haven't forgotten about us, have you, boy?
Hell no, Officer Tenpenny.
So Tony has bought back the mansion. He's a very happy guy. And on the outside, this place looks just splendid. I mean, it looks like a palace built for the Emperor of Rome or something. But on the inside, it looks like as if we had a shootout here or something, because it's a mess. The police even left chalk all over the carpet. I mean, Tony's tweaking out because he thinks these people are real people.
You wanna fuck with me? You wanna play games? I'll show you who you're fucking with.
And I'm worried about how I'm gonna get these blood stains out the fucking carpet.
Fuck ass shit. What you fucking looking at?
Have you ever tried to clean a pool-sized blood stain out of the carpet? I bet you haven't. I walked around the mansion a little bit to see what these cops seized, and they took pretty much everything. The coke, the money, even the women. But they did leave something here of importance, and that is a giant red marker that Tony is probably hallucinating.
You fucking kidding me, man? Your horse just gone. Fucking wasp horse.
I'll walk into the next video. If you want to see more Scarface, just hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for the next episode. Tony, please just chill the fuck out for a second, man.
Get fucked.